Yo, yo, yo. Testing. Uno, dos, tres. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's do it. Welcome, everybody, to Prolific Expression. Monday, May 6th, 2024. I'm doing we'll see how long it goes. Well, anyways, how's YouTube land out there? How are you doing? Now, everybody knows that when I come here, I don't have a set thing to say or agenda or whatever. So this past weekend, I went to a church, you could say, and it was a different type of church. And one of the things I've learned is the ego hides in us in so many forms that sometimes you don't catch it. So this church, what I've learned is how to know myself better or know thyself. And at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. Be one with God and know yourself. And once you know yourself, you'll be one with God. You know, and one of the ways is to kill your identities and kill your ego. And the only way that's going to happen is by being aware of it and catching it when it happens. Every single time you get that feeling of uncomfort or nervousness or shyness or whatever it is, you got to see it and catch it. And the only way you're going to do that is by being aware of that feeling or that that feeling or that emotion or whatever. So when you have anger, when you have sadness, when you have any type of emotion, which is all emotions, as like they're all evil. They're not your friend. They If you make a decision off emotions, it's not going to be a rational decision. Take the emotion out and then make a decision. Now, easier said than done, like most people say. So the best way to go through life is by knowing yourself, knowing knowing God or the universe or whoever. And there's pretty much nothing else to do because once you know yourself and are one with God as a man, you will have peace and you will be fearless. So be aware of what you're going through. Watch what you're going through. I remember AZD saying this. It's like you're watching a movie and you're in the theater, you're watching the movie and it's playing out. That's your life. It's playing out there and you're watching it. You're the observer. And it's like the Matrix movie. It's kind of hard to comprehend if you never heard those uh those uh those words. However, if you really pay attention, that's what it is. Well, if you ask some people, they think they're their name, they're their body, they're their label or whatever. I'm like, when you go to sleep and you dream, your body's on the floor or on the bed or wherever, and your consciousness is somewhere else. That right there shows you that you are the consciousness watching the movie of your life play out in front of you. So your body or your carcass, your body, whatever you want to call it, is on earth sleeping, yet your consciousness is dreaming, is watching, or is being somewhere else, and you're having an experience, and that's what you are. So, there's most people are like, oh, I don't remember my dreams. Okay, but there has been dreams that you've remembered or gone through at least once or twice in your life. I'm sure you've gone in you've dreamt. And if you really pay attention, become more aware, you will be able to see your dreams better. When you wake up in the morning, you feel like a different person. You don't, if you pay attention, you wake up, you will not be the same. If you check yourself, wake up in the morning and be present, like, I'm a new person. Change, who knows what happens at night? You know what I mean? So when that happens, just be aware of what's going on, be present. And yeah, this helps too. Sometimes when I read these words, it's like I don't understand half of the words. Got to Google them or understand where they come from and all that. However, let's just read a passage. Let me see which one comes. I'm just gonna open the book wherever it is, and we'll see what comes out. Here we go. Chapter 25. Free offerings. The people promith, whatever that means. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was a Vnder, Vnder. I don't even know what that means. Let me see. And that's how, the Vnder. See, it's not even here. Oh, I mean, it might be a good man. Because I even put it on Google and Google doesn't see that word. That's how old this book is or the Bible is. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was Vinder, his feet, as were a pod work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of Heyu in his clearance. Now that little passage right there, if you start researching each word, it has a whole story, a whole meaning to better understand. And that's what's so hard about words. Once you start speaking, it's like everybody, like an example would be, what is powerful to you? I'll ask any person, hey, what is powerful to you? One person is going to say this, one person is going to say that, one person is going to say this, one person is going to say that. And at the end of the day, they're going to have their own definition of power. Each person is going to have their own definition of power. It's not going to be the same. And that's how words become lies. One of the things I learned also at the church is like, uh, I don't like speaking about myself. That's what I said. And the preacher said, well, that's your ego. I was like, oh shit, that's my ego. I was like, how so? It's like you're trying to protect your ego. You don't want to be wrong. And it makes total sense. When you hear truth, it makes you think. And you look at yourself and like, probably is. And you got to kill that ego. Like, And then someone else asked him, like, then what are you supposed to do? Not talk or not talk? He said, neither. He says, neither. Don't talk and don't want to talk. If it happens naturally. So once you become a natural man, you will better understand yourself. A dog is natural. You look at it, it's natural. It walks natural, it smells natural, and does everything natural. A human is not natural because they begin to think like, oh, am I walking straight? Start walking. Just walk. Am I, when I ask that question, like, is that my ego? Well, if you're asking it, probably it is. If you're just gonna talk, just talk. If you're not gonna talk, don't talk. Just be natural. You gotta have a clean heart for that. So yeah, YouTube land. That's my 2 cents. So I highly suggest that you begin to know yourself, YouTube land. Begin to know yourself and see the shit that you're in and see that you don't know shit. Mm, be okay with being, be okay when people throw stones at you, whatever that means. They judge you, they this and that, whatever they say about you, as long as your heart is clean, it should not get to you. They say something, boom, you're an idiot. The word idiot gets here and it dissolves. I remember Easy saying this too. It dissolves before it gets to you. It won't hit. Nothing hits you. You're at peace. And that's because your heart is clean and you know what's up. So it's Monday. Went a little earlier on because there's a meeting at 9. Um, YouTube land, hit me up. Young men, especially young men, if you have any questions and I could point you in the right direction, I'll do it. And know yourself. Wake up, be present. Be present. That's the main thing. Be conscious, be present. Don't live in your head. And you can see when people are living in their head. Be present. Look, I'm being present right now. Now I'm gonna be in my head. I'm gonna imagine. See? You just pay attention and see how the person is, and you will. And once you understand yourself better, you'll see it. Well, anyways, thank you for joining me to in whatever the fake expression. And I will see you next time.